on the Bike and Ride is to talk about some of the content I want to create on the channel. Now, as my bio states, I am a combat veteran. I do work through and battle PTSD, anxiety, depression. Some of the things I work on every day. Some days are better than others, I will admit that, but riding for me is my therapy session. Something that I kind of thought of, and I think it really kind of rings true to when it comes to riding. Chaos of the ride brings peace. Because riding a motorcycle is very chaotic. It's very insane. I mean, I have a 103 cubic inch motor between my legs. I'm not protected by a cage. I'm not protected by a car, anything like that. So it takes a lot of concentration, a lot of focus for me and anyone else riding a motorcycle. And for me, riding, getting out and riding, especially kind of sometimes solo riding, really kind of clears my head. Because I have to focus on everything that's going on, what's on the road, the hazards in front of me, my shifting, my positioning, people around me. So it allows me a time frame to clear my head, clear my thoughts. And I'm such a happier person. I'm a better person after I ride. Even before, because I have the anticipation of, yes, I get to go out and ride my bike today. And I know a lot of other veterans, a lot of other first responders, police, medics, fire, and anyone else in kind of a stressful trade or stressful job feel the same way. I sold Harleys for a little over a year, and I had a chance to sell bikes to doctors, to lawyers, to contractors, to millwrights, to structural welders, to plenty of combat veterans and other veterans of other branches. And they all say the same thing, that, you know, riding is a form of therapy for them. You know, a lot of people will say wind therapy. It's extremely true. To the point where I prefer to ride my bike than go sit down in an office and talk to somebody about my feelings. And talk about what's bothering me in my head. Not that I'm saying that's a bad thing. Please, if that helps you go seek that truth, and pursue it. But for me and many others, riding motorcycles, not just Harley Davidson, but a motorcycle in general, brings some form of peace, some form of clarity to a lot of people. And that's what I want to bring to the channel. I want to bring a voice to that type of element of riding. And my goal is to find veterans, find first responders, find people who are dealing with this stuff, connect with them, and sit down and talk to them, find out what they're doing. If it's not riding, if it's building cars, if it's working with their hands as a carpenter, as a structural welder, as a metal worker, anything that they do to clear their head of what they're battling, I want to know. I want to help them to help me. So that's some of the goals of the channel. I'm going to get involved with, you know, different groups to bring a lot of light to this situation. I mean, 22 veterans on average commit suicide every day. That's something we need to have. So let's enjoy a little bit of a ride. I might turn around here in a couple exits. We'll just ride up and down the freeway. Let's talk about where I'm located. I'm located in Northern California. Not necessarily Northern California, I just call it Northern California because it's easier. I'm in Central California. Really, the Modesto, Turlock area. A lot of agricultural, a lot of dairy, a lot of farming, which I'm really proud of. We got a lot of cool country roads I'll take you guys out on. Really cool dealerships around here I'll go talk to eventually. Ooh, that wind though. But, you know, as for me, I'm almost a 10-year combat veteran. I served 2 tours, multiple units in my time. Served with a lot of great men, that's for damn sure. hazard right in the road. I see that tire, man, that could have dropped me in a heartbeat, but because I was paying attention, I was slowing down the lane split, you know, I saw it first. And yes, I'm going to put my visor up because it helps me see better. And yes, lane splitting in California is perfectly, well, it's not legal, it's not illegal. People do not have to make way for you to lane split, but they cannot impede your path of travel to lane split. Big misconception. Matt Laylaw put a good video about it a couple years ago. You just got to pay attention to what you're doing if you're going to lane split here in California. If you're visiting California and you're a confident rider but you've never lane split, don't do it, man, honestly. Like this person, I don't know why they keep getting in my way. And I have my hazards on too. I know it's daytime, but it does help. Now for people that give me a path through and allow me to pass, I try and give them a high five, or, you know, not a high five, but a hand in the air. But you get those people who aren't paying attention and want to cut you off and stop you. Now that is not lawful. But, you know, being able to lane split in California is kind of a benefit, really, because we take the risk of riding motorcycles every day. And for me to sit in traffic, A, my bike's going to get hot because it's air cooled. Two, most of the time, people are looking out for big lights. They're looking out for brake lights that are car width, not motorcycle lights. So a lot of people are going to be on their phones. A lot of people are not going to be paying attention. So there's that hazard of them ramming into you because they're not paying attention if you're just sitting behind another car. So if you can just safely lane split and get out of the way, I don't know what you're doing. They look open. Shoulder's a little sore today. Do I want to steal that? Yep, we're stealing it. Joys of a bike too. Bike's a little toasty today too.